Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my channel Heavy Tones. I'm Gary Hibner and this channel is all about going low with guitars. But in this video, we're going to be doing something slightly different. We're going to be seeing how high you can tune up on a guitar. While I was doing my regular shopping for some thick heavy gauge strings for my baritone guitars, I thought, what if I got some thin gauge strings and saw how high I could tune up with a standard scale guitar. So what I did was I got this set of Ernie Ball Extra Slinky. I'll put up an image there, but basically these are 8 to 38. And I'm going to be throwing it on the Squier Telecaster Deluxe and seeing how high we can tune up. So we're going to be doing two things in this video. We're going to be seeing how high we can tune up on a guitar. Then I'm going to play a riff and then match it up with the same riff an octave lower on the 7-string baritone. And then we're also going to program in a bass part an octave lower than that. So basically you got 3 guitars covering 3 different octave ranges, giving you quite a spectrum of sound. If you want to check the end result, I'll leave a timestamp in the description, and over here I'll leave the time so you can jump there if you want to hear all of these guitars in a full mix, or stick around so you can see the whole setup and what we did. Also, I'd just like to punt a few things. If you like this channel, please give it a thumbs up and leave some comments on what you thought of the video and what else you'd like to see. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to it. I'd highly appreciate it. And don't forget to click on that notification bell to be notified of future videos. Okay, so getting back to what we did. I took the Squier Telecaster Deluxe and I put the set of 8s on here, and I tuned this up basically a step and a half from E standard. So it's gone up to G standard. Then I took this low string and I dropped it down to an F. And I was a bit scared with the super thin 8 getting it up to a high G. So what I did was I dropped this down to F as well. So basically you got a double drop F tuning style on this guitar. And here's the riff we're going to be playing, and I've got this going through STL Tonehub. Here's the riff. Then I've taken my Squier Stagemaster 7 with a baritone neck, and this is tuned down to drop D and octave below that Squier. Here's the riff with this guitar. And then I've programmed in a bass part using Eurobass because it can go down really low. So this is an octave below that 7 string, and here's the bass part. Then here's all the 3 guitars together. And now let's check it out in a full mix. So it's the 3 guitars mixed with some drums and EQ'd and processed to have a full mix sound to it. Here we go. So what did you think of that? Personally, it sounds a bit like a harmonizer pedal to me, but you do have 2 different guitars playing slightly different, so you get some slight differences in the playing style, but it does have that sort of effect. But I find that it does sound a bit better than a harmonizer pedal because you're not just shifting up and playing the exact same thing or shifting down to play the bass part and playing the exact same thing. It is quite interesting, and when you've got all 3 playing together, you do get quite a broad spectrum of sound when you hear it in a mix. For example, if you just remove some of them, so for example, here is just the high guitars, the bass and the drums. Then here is the low guitars, the bass and the drums. Then if you had to remove the bass and have only the high guitars and the low guitars and the drums, you'd have this. But as you can hear, when you've got them all playing together, it does cover quite a range of sound and does have a nice full mix to it. So that was fun to experiment with, but honestly, I think I'm going to throw some heavier gauges back on that Tele and go down to about a drop C. That high F really sounded quite thin to me. Even E standard sounds quite thin now after using baritones tuned to lower tunings. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Again, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and leave some comments. Also, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd highly appreciate it. And click on that notification bell to be notified of future videos. I'll catch you in the next one.